So you're trying to see if you want to start playing this game. Let me give you a quick little tutorial on all the essential things you need to know. First of all, you see this screen, you will not have any of this when you start. As you progress, you'll unlock all of this. And I'll just briefly explain what each one is. This horn is just something you unlock later on, and it lets you summon. This game is just like Summoner's War and those other games like raidshadowlegends where you summon different units. So this thing is just a horn that will roll a dice, and if you score high enough, you will get a really good unit. But me, so far, I've done like 30, and I haven't gotten jack shit. So, don't expect anything out of that. Next up, we got the forge. Here you just forge items, pretty basic. I recommend that once you unlock the refinement, you make sure that this just basically upgrades the gear to the next level. So you see I can choose which class of this, it'll turn into epic. Let's upgrade the league. So if it was this, it would require legendary ones to upgrade it to the different legendary types there are. So make sure that you choose the one that's got the right stats that you want before you do it. That's basically the forge. Don't worry about these too much. You'll get an abundant amount of these. You'll eventually not really care about these. You're eventually just going to need these. This is just an area where every time you unlock a specific spot in the map, you will clear these. You will get these by automatically just doing all the side quests and missions that there are around the map. So you automatically get these if you progress through the story and you try to 100% it. Here you don't gotta worry about this. Is just like how your character party looks like. Here the cooking is gonna be probably the first thing you unlock. Out of all the consumables in the game, I recommend that the moment you have access to the beast meat, put 3 of them in a pot and make smoked ham. Gives 10% attack, and as far as I've seen, it's the easiest 10% attack consumable to get, and it's like the best consumable in my opinion, because the rest of these are very specific, only 3% damage, maybe a little bit of max HP, but overall damage is the most essential thing in this game, I'd say. And then finally we got we got the, what's this thing called? It's just like a little shop in the corner of the camp, where it will, every time you upgrade it, you will get access to new rewards. There were other rewards here, but I already bought them and then they like disappeared. I guess it was like a one-time sale. And then this is a little bonus, I don't really count this, but this is just here to upgrade the cart and the forging bench. As you progress through the story, you will unlock some weird little badge things, and then with those, it'll tell you, and then you'll go to the bench, or you'll go to the little store here, and you'll upgrade both of them. And that's about it for this menu, really. On the top right, as you can see, you got some options. You click here, you can access your heroes, upgrade them, switch the element, and equip all your stuff. It's basically your inventory. In this game, they have like a thing where it's like Pokemon, one element beats the other element, but instead of that, it's more like if you have a certain, I mean, they have that too, yeah, when you fight certain enemies, but it also has it so that if you have a certain type of elements together in a group, they get extra benefits. Like here you can see all the benefits you get if it's 3 hero elemental affinity, and then 5 gives some other stuff as well. Not really too crazy though. Now if we're talking about units, this is the part where you need to pay attention. This unit right here is super abused, super underrated, and relatively easy to obtain. So if you want to get a good unit, use this one, get her. If you have her, build her, and this unit as well. In this game, there are different sections you unlock. Once you 2nd star a unit, as you can see here in the corner, I have this one already maxed out, 5 stars. But every time you get a new unit, whether it's a legendary, common, rare, whatever, they'll all start at level 1, like these.
Stay away from our village.
See?
The cursed.
These are maxed. For example, the second time you upgrade them, they might have a skill which gives like an extra benefit to them. It'll show you like, oh, once it gets to the 2nd evolution, it'll get an extra ability, or it'll upgrade the ability it already has. Typically, that's only for the 2nd skill, as far as I've seen. And once you get it to 3 star, that's when it really starts to get good, because you unlock the artifact slot, which is this one right here. Here you can use these artifacts and equip them to your character. This is one of the most powerful things in the game, if you get the right artifacts. And to refine them, you need a specific currency, which is these little essence, which are basically the yellow crystals. They call it essence, I don't know why though. And yeah, you can. That's super powerful.
I
But
detest
most
them
important
all.
slot out of all the slots, I'd say. And then once you 4-star them, you unlock this positive rune slot, and it just gives you extra stat points about it. Same thing when you 5-star, you unlock this slot, which is not as good as the 4 slot in my opinion, but we'll see. And then once you, spoiler alert, once you level up enough, you'll unlock special bonuses if you have like in certain armor pieces connected. So this game has that type
Is
of
all that
mechanic.
you believe truly?
Most important 2 units you want early game are these 2. This one by default comes with you, and the good thing is this is the only unit in the game that has access to 3 elements. Nobody uses ice. Don't bother using ice. Nobody uses ice. It's either lightning or fire. Fire is pure damage, and lightning is only if you want to stun the enemies, but it doesn't do as much damage. Fire is the best one in my opinion. And your main hero will eventually unlock a mastery skill, which is only solely to him. This, you will have access to it every time you kill enough enemies. It'll fill up. It'll appear in the bottom right of your screen. And once it's filled up, it'll start glowing. And when you click it, it does this, which gives you like a deals damage to all enemies, target shield, all that. Yeah, it's pretty basic, but it could help you in a lot of situations. It could help you clutch. And that's about it for the hero. He is the most important unit you will have on your team until you end up having a perfect squad that's all legendary character. The skill upgrade, however, for these guys, it'll show you like a blue scroll. Those are the easiest scrolls to obtain, but I recommend you save them if you're starting the game, and you use it on these 2 characters only. I think you get this one by obligation as you progress, but this one you have to get her by chance. If you get her, you already have a huge advantage early game, and even late game. There's people that use this unit in PvP and they absolutely abuse her. So she's a freaking dry sponge. So with all that being said,
I detest them all.
as you can see, there's stats on the right side of each character, how much they have of everything. Accuracy for dungeons, you will need to up this up later down the line when you fight harder dungeons, because it's going to tell you, oh, you need like at least 50 accuracy. You need at least 80 accuracy in order to hit abilities with 100%, guarantee. But the most confusing stat is the enlightenment stat. The only reason you need enlightenment, I would say, is for healers and for shield. People that apply shields, like a force field, that's what enlightenment is for. It also affects the value of derivative damage, so I don't pay attention to that shit. Doesn't really fucking like do much of jack shit. Maybe, I don't really care. I don't put any mind into it. I've lived just fine without it. But basically for shield and health mainly, that's where it benefits the most. And then skill haste is just like their ultimate skills. Every single character has an ultimate, and as you progress in the battle, their bar starts filling up until they cast their ultimate. This chick is broken though. If you got her, build her and put her, because she prevents healing, which is going to be super essential in dungeons. Literally, because of this one unit, you could put her in your party and she will make all the difference. You might just be able to do the next level of dungeon just because you have her. And if you're lucky enough to get this guy, he's pretty good too early game. I still use him. It's pretty valid. He's overall, he's a action support, a valid support. This should be classified as a nuker, not a support, bruh. And that's all for this section. Oh, just so you can see what the scrolls look like. There's the epic scroll. There's also the legendary scroll, which is in the shop. Let's head to the shop real quick. These are the events. I'm not in the shop, but these are the events. As you progress through the game, there's going to be new events that pop out. You want to do these because these are super beneficial and they give you a pretty good amount of rewards. These come out and they only last like almost a weekish. You want to do these the moment you log in, check in the event, see if there's a new event, and you do this. This one's asking you to clear dungeons, these specific dungeons. And the most important thing here are going to be the bread, the gems, and more bread. These are also good because these will help you level up, whatchamacallit, your stat points on your character. You go down here and then you go to affinity, and here you will level up these. I recommend you upgrade damage first above all else. And when you reach this point, it's only going to let you upgrade accuracy and resistance. Nobody cares about resistance though that much, so I'd recommend accuracy because that helps you clear dungeons faster. So in this game, just like I said, Raid Shadow Legends, you just summon units There's different summon events, so you just read them and choose which one you want. But I always do this one or this one. Easy, basic. I was gonna go for this 80 mark, but 8 days remaining. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get there, sadly. Wish it would carry over, but I don't think it does. So you summon, and let me explain how the summoning here works a little bit. Boom, you summon, you know, it's a little bit. You can skip in the top right if you want. I just got a common, the most worthless in the game. See, this guy just automatically gets fed because I already have him. Once you get duplicates in this game, the good thing is you don't have to bother trying to feed it to other characters or whatever. It just automatically gets discarded. And you use these. The sole purpose of these is to literally upgrade your artifacts. Artifacts are the ones in the inventory that I told you all about. But yeah, these are the best dice, the Helia dice. These are the ones you want to get. These you'll get a bunch of them. I've gone over hundreds of them already. But these are pretty rare. And you can buy these for $350. I recommend, that's the main use with these gems. Let me show you guys the shop. The shop here, if you want to buy this, buy it if you want. I personally don't buy any of that shit. But there's two things about this daily supply store. There's an infinite supply of Helia dices you can buy here. They cost a hefty $350 though. But I'll be honest with you, these gems up here, these Wormaro or whatever, Fire, Chestershire sauce. The only use they really have is to buy this or this. It's the best thing you can buy with them. I buy the dice personally, and in very rare cases I buy the bread when I really need it. I desperately need it to get more bread and grind out gear or whatever. Only buy the bread when it's at 75% discount, because the moment you buy it once, it's gonna get expensive. It's gonna like double in price, so it'll be like 80 or it'll be like 100 gems to buy it again. The good thing is though, just wait till the next day and it'll go back down to 75%, assuming you haven't bought it more than once, etc, etc. You can buy this too as a legendary scroll, by the way, is what it looks like. Showed you the epic, that's the legendary. If you want, you can buy that if you really want to level up the skills of a character, but I wouldn't do that. I would just buy this. And once you have a good squad, then you can focus on buying this. If you're gonna buy something pay to play in this game, by the way, buy this. The battle pass gives you the best rewards. 7 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 1,000 of these, which you can buy another 3 of these, and 14 bread. This is insane. This fully restores your bread. This is like, that's literally like 1,000, 400, 600 something, 800 bread in total. Yeah, like 100 something runs. And then here's a hero scroll along with some other rewards, which are pretty nice, like this. If you're gonna buy something, it's that. Otherwise, don't bother, and it'll give you all these rewards down here. This has a separate XP thing you earn entirely. You get daily these, and this is the experience you use to level up your thing up here, and you get these rewards little by little. The weeklies come weekly, and as it says, the dailies come every day. These refresh, but they don't give you as much as the weeklies, so focus on doing the weeklies if you can do them. And guys, if you really need bread, I only did it once, but if you really need bread, for example, the next thing I'm gonna get is bread, and you literally like 10 points away, 10 out of 90 of 100, let's say, for example, up here, you just need 10 points, 90 out of 100. Then boom, you go here, right, and you see, oh, everything's completed, and you go up here, boom, press level up, and then waste a little bit of gem. It's not gonna be this much. It depends on how much XP you still need in order to get to the next level. Because if I just need 10, this will be like 50 gems around there, maybe less, maybe a little bit more. But it will not be 200 gems. I don't know, nobody wasting that much. I'd rather just wait till the next day. Because this game functions off logging in every day. They're money hungry developers, so they're looking to make you come in, log in every day, so they get those viewer counts up, you know what I mean? Because here you got these quests you can do, which as you start the game you'll get this journal, and here you complete these and get small rewards, and then you unlock the next chapter and then the next chapter, but they don't really give that much XP. This is another separate XP system in itself as well, which is the journey XP, which is this. As you progress through the game, once you level up, the only thing good about leveling up each time is that you get a pretty good amount of bread you can use for dungeons. The other rewards are pretty ass though. And with this level up here, It lets you continue the main story. That's the sole purpose of that. They didn't even need to implement it that way. They could have used the same XP system as the heroes or whatever, but you know, like I said, they're money hungry. So for example, I'll go here, let me just fast forward a little bit. Let's say you're doing the main quest, right, and you want to go to the next zone. Well, every time you go to a new zone, you're gonna have to go through one of these doors, and mine is red. You know why? Because it says unlock at journey level 34. And what's the biggest earning quest there is right now? This, the commission quest. Every day when you log in, make sure that you do this before it refreshes. Once you complete it, I mean, not once you complete it, but every 24 hours this will refresh. Check it out, see how much time you got left. You could be 10 minutes away and you could do these quests and then wait those 10 minutes and then do the 2 quests again, and you'll get right then and there like 6,000 XP. That's technically 2 days, you know what I mean? But realistically, they should double this. If any developers watch this, double this amount at least to 4 quests, because the fact that you only give us 2 quests, I'm at the point in the game where 2 quests that give 1,500 XP is not enough. This doesn't even, I don't even think this gets me halfway. It doesn't. To leveling up. Back when I was level 20, you know, around there, yeah, this will like level me up at least once, but now it doesn't even do that, bro. I do this like 3 times. I'm starting from 0 to get to 8,000. It's ridiculous. So they should double this by 2 more. For sure, for sure. At least double it for when you hit a certain level cap, like level 20. Add another 2 quests you can do on top of these. And then when you complete them 4 times in total, you get these rewards down here. And this is the same reward over and over and over again. But this is the only way you'll get a good amount of journey XP. You can also get them from doing the main quest, but it's not that much. Look at this, 100, bro. 100 out of 8,000, bro. I'd have to do this 800 fucking times. And you can only do these once. They're limited. See these other ones? Look. See? And it's not gonna let you progress to the next one until you do everything in one of them. I literally have to be logging in the next day, waiting for the quest to refresh. Those 2 quests just to be able to get a good amount of XP to hopefully level up so that I can continue the story. And then finally, let's look at the shop, man. When you get duplicates of rares and above, for rares, you would get this. For epics, you would get this. And for legendaries, you would get this. If you get duplicates of each of those, or one of those. And then the rare ones are the easiest ones to get. I already bought all these. They cost 50 each, so you get 5 every time you get a duplicate of something. At least for the rares. The same thing applies for the epics. I never gotten a dupe legendary, so I couldn't really tell you how much I get, but since it says 1, I'm assuming you only get 1. This is an event shop. This was the only thing good. They had these for sale, but I already bought them and now they're out of sale. This dice, you can get it. It's permanent. It's just a cosmetic though. Not really worth it. And then this is the arena currency. When you do arena in this game, depending on what league you are, you can buy stuff. This is the best thing. And this as well. The rest of this, you need to be a higher league. This is obviously the best thing, but you need to be at least silver. And PvP in this game is no joke, right? It's pretty pain in the ass. Here are the scrolls. Don't buy these. Don't buy these, bro. This is rare currency. You can only get this like once a week by doing certain dungeons you unlock later on in the game. So don't waste it on this, bro. You get an abundant amount of these. You don't need this at all. You'll have more than you need. You can buy these though. Wouldn't recommend it either. If you buy any, I say buy this. Once you really need this. Don't buy these. Don't buy this. Don't buy this. Here, make sure, guys. Make sure. In this game, there's a guild. Make sure that the guild you join is at least level 5 and above. I recommend you join one that's already maxed out. But if you can't find that, join one that's at least 5 or above. That way you can go to the guild shop and you can buy these, bro. Look at that, bro. You waste 1,000, you could already get yourself a rare equipment right off the bat from the start of the game. So once you unlock the guild, boom, go for that. Yeah, you could go for this instead too. Look at that. But I haven't unlocked this because my guild sucks. Don't buy this. Don't buy gold, bro. Don't. You don't need to buy gold. Gold is something you don't got to worry about in this game at all. These you can buy them if you're early game. Amethyst, haven't gotten these yet. I guess these are like season rewards. I haven't claimed them yet. They have a weird little rule set going on with that. And that's it for the shop. A lot of people are gonna wonder, but there's gonna reach a point in the game where even if you're the required journey level you need to be at, and you're trying to progress through the story, there's gonna come a point where you're gonna fight your first like world boss type of thing, like your timer boss. This boss will spawn here. Okay, so when this Gulagoon monster spawns right there in the water, you're gonna have a quest. It's gonna show you that monster. There's gonna be a guy here and some other guy, and that guy's gonna tell you to find some crystals. You're only gonna be able to get one the first time you unlock them, and you're not gonna be able to beat it, bro. It's impossible. If you're a new player like I was, you're not gonna be able to beat them. Impossible. I don't care how much money you waste on the game, bro. You're gonna have to like straight up wait till the next day, and then wait till the next day after that to get crystals, because the way the boss works is that when you first unlock it, you get one of the crystals, right? And then the next day you get another crystal. Those crystals will weaken that monster each day permanently, and then you will be able to fight it at its weakest state, or nearly its weakest state, and beat it. But if you only have one crystal, one item, then you're not going to be able to kill it. It's going to have too much health. It's going to one-shot your team. So you just have to wait till it gets weakened every day. So it's basically forcing you, literally forcing you to log in the next day just so you can continue the main story. And it doesn't end there. There's also another boss you unlock on this next section of the map. Spoiler alert. Right here, there's going to be another boss. It's going to be like a purplish ghoul mutated Fallout character, and then you fight him. He's gonna operate the same way as the other one from the Gulagoon, and you're gonna have to wait another 2 days or so to get the crystals that are gonna spawn around the map in order to fight it and beat it. And that one's harder than the Gulagoon one over here. And don't worry about where to find the crystals, because it'll pop up in the map as like one of those exclamation marks. So you just like zoom out or zoom in, look around the map, and like the icon of my character, it'll pop up on your screen like the main mission, and then you go get that crystal. If any of you got any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll answer as soon as I can.